And now, the general weather around Alaska.
You're looking at the fire weather forecast for Saturday. You can see big increase in the fire danger here over the central eastern interior areas, with extreme fire danger expected over the Yukon Flats, areas of the Tanana Valley there from Fairbanks area off to the east, I guess toward Delta Junction, and increasing area of high to very high fire danger over the Copper River Basin. And from there, moving to satellite imagery, big mass of clouds here moving from southeast to northwest with a low center just coming onto the map there. Otherwise, with the moisture pulling northwestward here instead of eastward. Pretty nice day, not a bad day over the southeast coast up into the southeast interior. Some showers breaking out and clouds increasing again over the central interior, but temperatures still reaching into the at least the lower to mid 70s in some areas. And a lot of clouds up there from the Brooks Range with some pretty good showers earlier on across the eastern north slope. And out over the Bering Sea, no big storms out there. You can see a little bit of a weak low here just south of the Pribilof Islands, producing some areas of rain with that and showers from St. Paul down to Alaska over towards Sand Point. And on the chart here, low center at the surface just south of Unalaska Island with a trough extending back up to the north there with the area of showers and rain associated with it. Otherwise, the interior, increasing clouds, building clouds in the afternoon with developing showers mostly over the central areas. A little more widespread with this weak low up over the eastern Brooks Range area there. High pressure along the North Gulf Coast, light winds, but still moisture trapped along the southern coast of the Kenai Peninsula. Seward had some light rain, Seldovia on up to Portage Glacier. And Kodiak, light rain today as actually these two moisture areas linked up with this system spreading northeastward, and it may just rain the entire weekend there for Kodiak Island. Otherwise, high pressure drying it out and clearing it out over the southeast coast. For tonight, rain heavy at times for Kodiak there with that front moving right up to the island there with rain into southern Cook Inlet. Again, Seldovia, maybe Homer, back across Kamishak Bay to Iliamna. Areas of showers here over the southwest interior with generally cloudy skies, but dry and fair amount of clearing over the interior, all the way down into the Susitna, Manuska Valley, on down the southeast coast. This front tomorrow will swing up. Just a weak trailing edge will bring a chance of some light rain to the coastal areas of Prince of Wales Island, with an increase in the clouds over the southern panhandle. Should stay partly to mostly sunny to the north. And not too bad across southern Alaska, but mostly cloudy for the Cook Inlet, Kenai Peninsula, with increasing chances of rain as you head south there toward the Homer-Seldovia area. Rain heavy at times continues for Kodiak Island, across Bristol Bay to the Alaska Peninsula. And warm and dry tomorrow, highs into the 70s over the interior, cloudier and less breezy for the Arctic coast, and still in a kind of cloudy, showery pattern there for the Bering Sea. That continues into Sunday, at least for the central and eastern Bering Sea. A little bit of an increase in the northerly winds there, coming down toward areas from Nikolsky out to Adak. Very weak system with some moisture out over Shimei and Attu. And this low here pushes another front up to the north, keeping it wet. Again, rain heavy at times. Periods of there for Kodiak Island and the Alaska Peninsula, with chances of rain coming a little farther north into the Kenai Peninsula, western Prince William Sound, and across southern Cook Inlet there, with generally a mostly cloudy day Sunday for northern Cook Inlet, but then breaking out the farther north you go, more sunshine, and temperatures not too bad, up into the 70s and lower 80s over the central eastern interior, and high pressure. And with that first weakening front, will probably cool the temperatures down a little bit over the southeast coast from what you'll see tomorrow, but it will remain dry. And for the lows down that way tonight, in the 40s there, in the 40s over the interior, with lower 50s around the greater Fairbanks area. And out in the Aleutians, Bering Sea, lows in the 30s, lows in the upper 20s, lower 30s for the Arctic coast. Highs for tomorrow, 70s to lower 80s, central and eastern interior, cooling back to the 50s and 60s out toward the coast, but 65, the forecast high for Nome tomorrow, and about 60 for Bethel, back into the upper 50s for Bristol Bay, near 50 Kodiak Island are upper 40s with nearly unending rainfall occurring, and in the 70s for the southeast coast. Lows upper 40s to lower 50s for the Panhandle, and 50 to 55 for the lows for south central Alaska, near 50 in the Copper River Basin. 40s back to the west and southwest, to 30s in the Bering Sea and the Aleutians, and lows pretty mild, mid to upper 50s central interior, and then the highs again upper 70s to lower 80s through much of interior Alaska. 75 the high for Galena, 76 there for Kobuk, or actually Ambler in the Kobuk Valley, and the North Slope warming into the 60s, and near 40 for areas of the Arctic coast. And for the southeast coast, again, a little cooler here with a kind of a marine push coming in, upper 50s to lower 60s for the highs in that area.